Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about an animal rights activist and elementary school teacher. She turned to TikTok when a friend suggested it would be a great platform to allow her to spread her positive message. However, in this video we will find out there's quite a lot of issues with Katie Karen Dakemer's approach. The issue with the vegan teacher's approach is how she has turned quite a positive message into something as toxic as 2012 Xbox 360 game chats, and witch hunts creators minding their own business and forcing her opinion on them and their fans. No matter how great of a message you have, trying to guilt trip or manipulate impressionable audiences is destined to give you backlash, and sure enough, there's been lots of it. It's quite obvious with the way that she makes her TikToks that she is almost making them to provoke a reaction out of others. In that case, anybody addressing this topic is being played like a fiddle. When she first emerged onto the online scene, she was just overall seen as a bit of a crazy lady with a love for animals. Nothing wrong with that. You can spread a good message as long as people like me are allowed to enjoy a good old McDonald's chicken select meal with chili dip and a milkshake. Although forcing her dog to have a vegan diet is another thing that has sparked controversy, and we will have to take a look at that in a bit. Now, she's very much reached the point where the majority of vegans would never even want to be associated with her, and I think that's when you know she might have taken things a little bit too far. Going after content creators such as TommyInnit and GeorgeNotFound were the first of her many mistakes to make. I'll play them now.
Hello TikTok, I'm out in the snow with my Christmas hat on, and I'm looking for some likes. Give me some likes, please.
Am I missing something? You want likes for walking in the snow? How about you stop paying for the innocent animals and be vegan?
I'm at college and surrounded by women.
Don't be scared, Tommy. Just follow that meat teacher, Miss Tofu. She'll help you find a nice vegan girl who will teach you what to do.
The condescending tone is one of the main things that grinds my gears, in the words of Peter Griffin. She clearly sees herself morally above anyone who doesn't follow her beliefs. Innocent TikTokers, God, that's a weird word to say. Innocent TikTokers not even making any comment towards veganism receive this unprovoked spew of self-righteous vegan propaganda that they never even asked for. This lady sees herself as a teacher, and I think one of the main things about being a teacher is being able to teach people why they should do things a certain way, and the advantages it may bring, instead of relying on terrorising people into following what you say. She relies on spreading her message through emotional blackmail, and even though the content creators subject to these TikToks can probably deal with that just fine, the problem comes with the fact that a lot of content creators I have already addressed have a massive audience of impressionable children, who she's quite literally trying to manipulate into following her cult-like veganism squad. Quite an interesting content creator she's tried calling out recently has been Gordon Ramsay, who usually I wouldn't even say I'm a big fan of, but I can certainly respect his response to her this time. She called out Gordon Ramsay with this video.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan donut.
You're vegan from now on.
Yeah, he straight up just ate a burger and told her that he's not interested in her message, after baiting her with the lettuce though, gotta love that. Now here's where things take a turn from worse to even worse. Think of it like she was already driving down the wrong way of the motorway and now she's drifted off track and is mowing down cows and sheep left, right and centre. Wait, maybe that's not the best way to phrase this, I don't want her coming after me next, but recently she's took it upon herself to claim Jesus Christ was vegan and is eating healthy vegetables up in heaven.
Yes, God. Yes. Yes, I did. Brushed and flossed every day. Okay, but listen, I don't want to talk about that because this is something more important. Yes, I got the shirt. I'm wearing it right now. It's great. I love it. It's amazing. It's really creative. It has sort of a frilly thing here and thingies. I love it. But no, this is really important. Just hold on, okay? I have a question. Is Jesus vegan? Or is he up there in heaven killing animals, stabbing animals? Is he eating chickens, cows, and pigs and fish up there in heaven? No? Okay, hold on. Let me take some notes. Jesus eats plants. Okay? Jesus does not stab animals in the throat or harm them in any way. Got it? And heaven is vegan? I know, hey, it's not me asking. Thank you. Yes, I'll let them know. I'll call you back, okay? Okay, bye.
Now sorry to break it to you, vegan teacher, but if Jesus is up in heaven, he's not eating vegetables either, since he'd technically be a spirit. It's not very often you see angels in films squanning a Big Mac, nor is it to see them eating a vegan sausage roll. Also, I'm pretty sure the Bible actually says he ate things like fish and honey very regularly, so obviously someone hasn't done their Bible study. That wasn't all though, she then proceeded to call out the LGBT community, claiming that coming out is nothing and is selfish compared to coming out as a vegan, since being vegan is for the environment.
Coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community is an entirely selfish act. It's
It's talking about you only.
First of all, coming out as LGBT is undeniably harder than coming out as a vegan. Depending on who they know or how their family is, it could potentially change their life, and unfortunately the way people may view them could change. And that's why so many people struggle with it. Becoming a vegan, on the other hand, is a pretty easy decision to make, and nobody will really care about it, to be honest. And in a social setting, it's a lot easier to come out as being. It's almost as if she's attacking the LGBT community because they don't have it as hard as her, with all the sacrifices she makes to make the world a better place. Once again, it's this theme of self-righteousness and egotistical behaviour we see. She thinks she's above everybody else because of what she does for the world, but there are certainly a lot of people who do more for the world online without attacking people who don't do what they do. One prime example is Mr. Beast, who has shown unmatchable generosity in the YouTube scene and has done so much to help others. There's also lots of people who raise money to help the environment who do a lot more than she does. The point is, you can't claim to be better than anyone just because of your diet. Sure, she makes a contribution and she obviously wants to recruit more activists. She obviously believes she's doing the right thing, but the only issue is that a toxic way of informing people about veganism has probably turned more people away from it than towards it. After seeing how she acts online, many people probably wouldn't even want to be seen in the same circles as this crazy lady, and could quite possibly be put off being vegan just because she gives a bad name for vegans as a whole. Another concern people have had is about her forcing her dog to undergo a vegan diet. Despite her acting against inhumane acts against animals, some people may argue that what she is doing to her dog is inhumane. Some people say that dogs can do fine on a vegan diet, although some say they may be more susceptible to certain vitamin deficiencies, which can kind of contradict the assumption it is fine. I think the main issue though is that this goes completely against what is natural for a dog. An animal should be entitled to eat what they are meant to eat. She might claim the dog is completely happy eating the vegan food she gives it, although if it were given a bowl of meat or a bowl of vegan alternatives, she would most definitely go for the meat without a doubt. Whether it is animal abuse or not is a whole other debate, but I think that animals should always be given what they would naturally want to eat. They shouldn't need to follow the diet of another human, just let them be and enjoy the food they were meant to have. Animals don't need to be concerned with morality. It's frustrating to see an animal that isn't getting the food it's supposed to have, just let the little one have some beef. Overall, it's hard to say whether this woman plays this act of a psycho-vegan cult leader to propel her internet reach, or if she is just a die-hard vegan doing what she thinks is right. I'd love to know what you think of the vegan teacher. Do you think she's in the right, or do you think she's gone too far? That's going to be it from me for now, so as usual, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye everybody.